Well, here we go. Milley warns Chinese military is becoming noticeably more aggressive. I'm Grid 7, and we'll get into this short little article right here. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley said on Sunday that over the last 5 years, the Chinese military has become significantly more aggressive and dangerous. Speaking to reporters during a visit to Indonesia, Milley said there's been a spike in the number of unsafe intercepts against U.S. and other partner forces in the Pacific. The message is the Chinese military, in the air and at sea, have become significantly more and noticeably more aggressive in this particular region. Milley added. He would not reveal how many incidents there have been, only saying that there have been Chinese intercepts with Canada, Australia, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Japan. I don't think I've said it on this channel, but I know in comments that I make on other areas on social media and Twitter and stuff like that, China has been a problem, and Biden has done a terrible job at showing power. Now, for all the things Trump had going against him and all this other type of stuff, he actually was a strong leader foreign policy-wise, despite everything the media and the Democrats and the left say. Biden's very weak, and it's showing. Continuing, a major U.S. concern is the possibility of China invading Taiwan. Beijing considers this self-ruled island as a breakaway province. And again, this is one of those things, people do not know history. China has, throughout history, never proclaimed to own Taiwan. In fact, I think when the Dutch came on over in the 1700s, 1800s, they asked China about Taiwan, and the Chinese emperor at the time said, no, we don't own it. So the Dutch took it over, and the only reason why they now think they own it is because of what happened in the 40s when the remaining group from China that was fighting the socialists went on over to Taiwan, and it was a mistake for the UN to say Taiwan represented China. That's where all this really goes wrong. Taiwan is its own country. I'm going to say it. If you're Chinese and you're saying, no, get history. Sorry. It's not part of China. But going on here, China's Chief Joint of Chiefs Chairman General Li Zuixing said he spoke with Milley earlier this month on the phone and told him there's no room for compromise on Taiwan, and the U.S. must cease U.S.-Taiwan military collusion and avoid impacting China-U.S. ties and stability in the Taiwan Strait. China's the one doing this, not U.S. Sorry. No, but China feels they can flex their military might, especially with the way Biden's doing things. In April, China signed a security agreement with the Solomon Islands, and the U.S. and Australia have both said China cannot be allowed to build a military base in the South Pacific. That I will agree with. That's one step closer to war if China does that. This is an area in which China is trying to do outreach for its own purposes, Milley said. And again, this is concerning because China is not doing it for benign reasons. They're trying to expand their influence throughout the region, and that has potential consequences that are not necessarily favorable to our allies and partners in the region. I know many Democrats and leftists will say, oh, well, the U.S. does it, and the U.S., bad U.S., oh my goodness, bad. So China should be allowed to do it. China's, no, take a look at what they're actually doing to their own people first before sitting there going, it's a good thing. China's not doing that good. Of course, personally, I don't see war happening simply because China has too many problems internally that are fracturing the country. The CCP is under a tremendous amount of stress. No, internally. They cannot afford to go to war. Of course, the U.S. can't really afford to go to war either. Neither side can really afford to go. Really, if either side goes to war, everybody's losing. But, let me know, what do you think? Is China becoming more aggressive in your opinion? Is Biden a weak leader? Is he allowing this? Let me know what you think. Grid 7, YouTube, come on over to Rumble, and I'll see you next video.